Hi, Empress Vibrant here. I hope everybody is well. Welcome to your daily reading. It is the 19th of the 11th, 2020. I hope you've slept well and risen well also, feeling good. Um, so if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And if you're not following on Instagram, please do. These videos are coming off of a live that I do 7:30 a.m. each dawn in GMT time. So yeah, link us over there where you can get into the comments and see what everybody's talking about and interact. So yes, without any further ado, to the vibes. All right. All right. So while I'm shuffling, I'm gonna ask you just to vibrate on what it is that we are to be focused on today. The types of things we may encounter and see. What are the lessons? What are the goals of today? What are the themes? Yeah, it was good, man. It was good. What's the energy for today? What is the message you have for the collective? Okay. Oh, it's story time again today. All right. Okay, because a few cards have come out. When it comes like that, I'm like, right, gotta do this in succession. Okay. So the energy today is about meditating on ways for purification. Yeah, when all these cards fly out like that, this is, I feel like, this is the way they need to come out. So when we're talking about purification, we're talking about detoxing our spaces, we're talking about detoxing our bodies, we're talking about purifying our space. So whether that be the saging, whether that be detoxing the body, that's fasting, um, sound bowl healing, meditation, just clearing the space within your temple and without. So whether that mean that you just do certain things around the house, but we also remember that everything starts from within. So if purification is coming up, it means that that will aid us in our energy, our ability to pick up on messages from divine. It will sharpen our intuition. Um, and our confidence. Because if we feel comfortable inside, we feel level and balanced, then our powers of discernment are so much more on point because our body is purified. We're purifying our mind. We're limiting negative things we are watching, taking part in, talking about, all the rest. So this purification is here to support us. Um, if you can see that rain, yeah, it's like a purification, a washing away, a washing away of from the debris, a washing away. And for those who are feeling particularly great, this is the part of the process, the purification. So if it was a fasting, a meditation, abstaining from whatever substances you believe can be quite harmful to you, or those substances that don't allow your brain to freely move. We're talking about messages, receiving, purification of the body, mind, and soul and spirit. It's that energy. And there could be lots of blockages if we don't purify our body. It blocks our ability to love on ourselves, our ability to love. It's just basically how we I wouldn't say receive love. It's more or less, hey darling. It's this energy of understanding that with our purification, yeah, with us purifying our minds, purifying our bodies and our spirits, we are allowing ourselves to be more open to catching the information, the messages, sharpening our consciousness, using our intuition. So all of these Purification supports our ability to love on ourselves and become introverted, introspection, going within, loving on ourselves, you know, giving ourselves that time, that space, that attention that we all need at different times. And going from a state of purification, whether that just mean that you're giving yourself some time to purify your mind through meditation, sound bowl healing. There's so many practices that you can do to enhance the way that we, relate to ourselves and the wider world as well. We've got that beautiful potential again. So, like I was saying, once we are in a stage where we are purifying our minds and our spirits, we're able to use that focus more. Our potential is now on 10, really, when you think about it. Because when we are devoid of energy, when we are void of, it's mainly energy, to be honest. When we're void of energy or motivation, this could be definitely stemming from the need to, hey, great sage, could be the direct link from not purifying, not detoxing, not taking that time. This is about paying attention to what it is that your body, spirit needs. Okay, so that purification will help us love on ourselves, take that time, attention. Um, yeah, be intentional about the way we're loving on ourselves. Yeah, and that stems from that purification. Yeah, stems from that, whether it be detoxing, fasting, meditating, becoming one with yourself. That will help with your expression of love for yourself and also the wider world. Okay, and this potential. So once we are cleared our mind, hey darling, once we have cleared our minds and we are ready to absorb more, to clarify, our potential for inner standing is magnetized because we don't have the fog of the day before. We are not having the, it's clearer vision is what I'm hearing, clearer vision. It's like in purifying yourself, purifying your space, you're able to move obstacles out the way, or not even necessarily obstacles. It's about clarifying what's going on. It's sort of like clearing the clouds from your mind to now make those decisions, to move something that is potentially going to be good for you and put it into that stage where it's not just a potential for success, it is, a work in practice. This is action taken. But sometimes we are blocked by the fact that we don't realize how heavy our bodies are by the things that we eat, lack of sleep, not drinking enough water, not taking enough time for self-care, just to purify your space, purify your energy. It can block our ability to look and love on ourselves in the way that is necessary. Can sometimes hold back our potential, to actually take action and move. So when we're feeling lack of motivation, lack of energy, we're looking at what needs to be shifted. Yeah, what in my space, what in my body, what in my mind needs to be purified? What do I need to move out from? Hey, cuz, what do I need to move through this purification, this love for self, healing, paying some attention, and also that potential that we have. Okay. So this purification energy, which I feel like is, I'm going to keep going back to it because this is like the signifier. This purification that we're asked to do at this time is going to support us feeling comfortable and sure that there is protection. This card is protection. There is protection. The times when we feel outside of protection, or we feel not protected, or we don't feel confident in events, circumstances, it can all stem from what needs to be, what blockages we have, what needs to be purified, what needs to be washed away. Okay, for us to stand big and bold and unapologetic, There are certain things we need to shift. Once we shift our abilities to hold ourselves back by those self-limiting thoughts, we're on the money. There was really nothing to hold us back because we realized we were moving these blockages that stifle our abilities to love on ourselves and give ourselves the attention that we truly need, not necessarily going out on those potential opportunities, not taking action, not having confidence in that, and recognizing that there is protection 24/7. You're never necessarily outside of the protection of the Most High. Um, Sometimes you will be brought down roads that are rocky, that are rough, and you may feel like there is no protection for you. However, all of that is for the potential. What are you going to do with this situation, these people, places, and things where you didn't feel that there was any protection? What was there the potential for you to become? What was there the potential action to be taken? Where was the open space for loving yourself? If you can look at all this, you can have a look at, you can actually go back and start really thinking about, okay, so there was definitely a potential for me to be assertive. There was a potential for me to sound the alarm. There was a potential for me to become stronger and more vocal. Um, or there's a potential here for me to recognize signs and symbols, recognizing time when it's to be quiet, when it's time to speak, when it's time to fight, when it's time to defend. Yeah, all of these things, it's a potential, potential actions, but we are stopped by some of this action because some of us are boggled down, and even myself, I could do some more say the chakra that's talking to me most right about now is my solar plexus. So willpower. We're going with, yeah, it's mainly willpower, that creativity, that movement, memory, you know. So purification, supporting our ability to love on ourselves and others, that potential to take action, turning something into just a thought into emoting it, moving it, understanding that there is protection once you are able to make your body light. If we are dense in our energy field, it's quite difficult to get into higher states of consciousness. So you may be a great meditator, but if you found that you started practicing intermittent fasting, you'll find how much more clearer your meditations are. The length of time that you can do them is extended. The images, they're a lot more clearer and crisp in your mind. There's so many different things that everybody uses to cleanse their energy for clarification. So we've got that protection, and we got blessings. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, then blessings. And then blessings come through all of these trial and tribulations, you know, all of the experiences that has enriched you, that has added to your dynamic personality, the fact that now you are fierce, formidable, now that you are unapologetic, you speak freely, confidently. Yeah, there's no hold back. It's like limited hold back because you understand certain things for burnout, energies, lack of, lack of self-belief. There are blockages that you can definitely purify, wash away, that bun that out in the name of the Most High, bonito. Yeah, so that there is no blockages to how you relate with yourself, how you pay yourself that attention. This is self-care. This is loving on oneself and having that ability then to share that, the potential to move an action, a thought into an action, the potential that there is once you move the blockages through purification, the protection that you fully become more aware of. You feel it more when your body is lighter, when you are open and you are when you're ready to receive messages, and when you're ready, when you're asking for protection and you feel that energy, you understand even more so that the protection of the Most High and your ancestors are there all the while. Yeah. Sometimes when we feel out of it, that's when we are not coming from that place of love. This is not when we're coming from that place of inner standing. There's something that needs to be purified. Divine dawning, sweetheart. There's something that needs to be purified, washed away, burn out, so that clarification can come. Yeah. So that you're able to love on yourself and others, take that idea from just a potential into action. Okay. Understanding that there is protection of the Most High and your ancestors 24/7. Need not worry, there. Once you are confident in your abilities to clear your energy in the dawnings before you're going to sleep, if you're able to clear your energy, you can see the blessings more so. You can see the fruits. You can see the growth. You can see the wisdom. You can see the blessings. I love that. And then we got that pleasure. Everybody knows when it comes to, I love this card. Pleasure. You know. So clearing these energies, purification. So there are things in our lives, whether that be toxins that we are, environmental toxins. And big up Vicky on the environmental toxins. I've learned a lot. So whether that be environmental toxins, whether we're talking about things we are ingesting, whether we're talking about, some of the dirty energy with these smart bloody meter things, the dirty energy, when we're using things to counteract that, when we're turning off our Wi-Fi, when we're putting our phone on flight mode, all of these things to purify our energy, purify our bodies, purify our space, then we are able to fully get into it. What do we want? The pleasures of life, instead of it being a thing where, because of these blockages, we're not giving ourselves that TLC, that we're not pushing our abilities to the next level, that inability to move, that lack of motivation, feeling outside of the protection of the Most High. That can make you feel like you don't even deserve to have what it is that you want, let alone feel good. Do you deserve the blessings though? Do you know what I mean? I haven't really been on point this week. I could really tighten up my belt here, and here, that kind of energy. Time's moving. So that's the Bubba getting ready for school. I would have liked him to be fully dressed. He's not fully dressed. Everything's in that laundry basket, that I gave to you. That one is all your stuff. Anywho. What are your pleasures for today? Oh, I delight in the idea. Yeah, I'm on my business. I go on, yeah. I delight in order, and I delight when things go according to plan. Yeah, that's my pleasure. Yeah, when I ain't gonna be like, is this that, this. You see, when it's this, that's my pleasure. When things go neat and smooth, but just like God, life is, what I'm saying. But my pleasure today is going to be recognizing my breaks, loving on myself all that little bit more, because of the fact that I know I need to give my body that little bit more TLC today. So once I've done my supervision with my manager, I'm going to take an hour break, and I'm not going to be doing too much. I'm going to love on myself a little, rest. Hey, Ren's talking about rest and rejuvenation, Oh, I'm loving that. Do you know what children do? I don't know what it is. I think it's my animated facial expressions. Hey, lovely. Hey. So it's all of that type of energy. So just as a recap before I go on into our activations. So the energy, the focal energy today is purification. So what can we do to purify our energy? What can we do to purify our spaces? What can we do to elevate our oh, you have supervision actually. Yeah, supervision. Should be all right. Just gonna talk the truth. It's a bit tired here, but all is well. Yeah, so what can we do to purify our energy today, to clear some of the heaviness, to lift our vibration, whether you decide to fast in a minute today, maybe just a few hours, you don't eat anything until midday, or whatever way you want to do it, or whether that is just you burning your Palo Santo on your sage, whether that be using your diffuser, all of that kind of energy as well, so it's like all of that type of energy so that we can tap into self, love on ourselves. Yep, take that time for self-care today. Be gentle. If it's a thing where you're still having to work and saying like, I'm going to work, then still take those times when it's the break that is just for you. You're not taking any work calls, not talking any far on the phone that's got nothing to do with elevation. You are saying, I'm going right back to zero, where it's quiet, calm, and peaceful. Yeah. So that you can fully look at all of the potentials that you have around you. Yeah. A diffuser definitely is the one for getting those energies, lifting the energy of your property, your house, your energy. It's you, isn't it? It's literally our energetic field we can feel also. It's not always outside influences. If we're feeling particularly bleh, then the energy in the house is going to be likewise. Yeah. So although we can use our diffusers to support that, us going through that inner purification will mean there's less of that funk to get through. And like we said, it's all about that potential. That's why that funk happens. What are you going to do with that? What you going to do with that information now? Now that I made you buck your toe, what you gonna do? You know that way. That what action you gonna take? You gonna cry? You gonna cry? Or you gonna roll up your motherfucking sleeves and say, you know what it is? I got things to be dozen. Like that kind of energy. Listen, it's real life because there's no need for us to worry. We are under the protection. We are under protection of the Most High, as long as we're not hitting out, unjustly. You know what I'm saying? Understanding that it's all blessings, it's all lessons. They're there for us to learn. You know what I'm saying? The blessings are there, and it's all for us to have that pleasure, which you won't. What makes you feel good? You know what I'm saying? What makes you feel good? You know what I'm saying? That is not in opposition to your purification, however. So let's throw it out there. Be sensible, but what makes you feel good? Because we're here to feel good, right? We're here to feel good and experience. Yeah, it's real talk. So yeah, let's start focusing on what we want. Let's go into the love activation and end on our affirmations to support this reading. All right. Can you tell us what activation is happening within us via this book? It's being activated within us. That is being a nice one. One more. What is being activated within us regarding this spread today? What is being activated within us? No, it's about purification. Oh, okay. So it's 2. Okay. So there's 4 altogether. Let's go in the way that they have been. All right. Lovely. So what's going to be activated within us today is vision. Ooh, okay, vision. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. I like that. Vision. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving and just universe. Vision. Yeah. So this is even a part of what we were saying before about our purifications, where we're able now to see the potential. Sometimes when we're boggled down by that thick energy, we cannot see the wood through the trees. We just say that things are dry, the world is in a mazza. But our vision of what we see for our world, we understand that the vision must be love and unity. And that starts with us. So when we have communion with ourselves and we become purified, unified with our potential, with who we are, recognizing that we actually are protected at all times, that we're full of blessings, that life is to experience the pleasures and pains, so that we can fully love on ourselves and expect this universe in a positive way. So never forget that part, okay? Never forget the part that you play. Even if you feel like you're not doing a big thing, your visualizations, your energy of love is affecting the universe in a positive way. So never forget, keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me. For sure, that's what friends are for. Right. I don't know where that came from, big dawning and frogging throat, but I don't get what me I say. Yeah. Spontaneity. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. Okay, I'm gonna say it one more time again. Spontaneity. That's flipping stuff up. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. Spontaneity. Yeah, man, flip things up today. Do something a little bit outside of the box. Yeah, don't be limited. Don't limit yourself. Like, no, what I usually do on a Thursday. Yeah, switch it around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Cooperation. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value. Yes, 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 yes. Cooperation. Yeah. Give and take. You know, this is compromise. You know, you ain't got to bend over backwards to your back bow and bust, but you can, you know what I'm saying? I'll move over here a little bit so you can shimmy, shimmy over here. You know, that cooperation. And lastly, we have trust. You have a strong connection with your soul's loving voice and have the faith in your intuition. Yes, we're going back to that intuition and having faith. I love that. Yes, trust. You have a strong connection with your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. Yes, trust in yourself, trust in yourself. What you're feeling is not for no reason. It's all there to see what you're gonna do. It's all the potential of what actions you're gonna be taking, what you're gonna do about it. Whether you're gonna transmute that, you're gonna sit in it, what you gonna do? Let's see if there's anything else. Can I get some affirmations to support this spread? In closing, please. Immediately I run over time. Right. I want to go for the one that came up first. I am successful. I am successful. Yes, you are. Yes, we are. I am successful. I establish boundaries based on love. I establish boundaries based on love. Oh, I am unique and I honor my individuality. Yes, no be no carbon copy. You are unique. Ain't nobody like you. Uh-huh. I am unique and I honor my individuality. 100%. Yeah, I establish boundaries based on, I like it. And then the last one is, I align myself to my true calling. Listen to it now. I align myself to my true calling. Yes, let's honor the call. Let's honor the shift, even though it seems a bit crazy, a bit like, pardon, I've got to do what now? But definitely honor where you are and work towards that alignment. Start, purifying the space. Yeah. Thank you, my darlings. Purify your energy, love on yourself today. Look at all the potential set that you have. And I'm saying you are protected by the Most High and your ancestors. Please fear not. Fear not, beautiful people. Ain't nothing but blessings and goodness coming for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But it's all in the lessons of it all. So do not run from life. Live it, enjoy it, and have yourself a blessed day, people. All right. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Mwah, much love. Have a blessed day, y'all. So that is the end of the live on my IG. Like I said, if you have not subscribed as yet, if you're not following me on IG, please do so. That is at Empress Vibrant, all one word, lowercase. Check me out on there every weekday dawning at 7:30 a.m. You can catch me for our daily readings. Get in the comments, get chatting with those who are in the chat with me on the live. Yeah, and it's yeah, I hope the message has resonated. Obviously it's very general, but for your more personal readings, the information is in the description box below. Okay, much love. Mwah.